Well, welcome. I'm sitting here with Todd Smith. Todd Smith runs sales for Heyday Now, which is a really interesting company. I've been learning more and more about what you guys are doing. Let me give this a go, and then I'll let you correct me or confirm. I see you guys in the performance management space in gamifying the agent experience to drive better performance. In fact, you've used the term of, let me get this right, performance inspiration, not just performance management. Talk about that.
So we look at it, when you're thinking about performance management, often negative connotation, oh, you're just gonna use dashboards to show me how terrible I'm doing, and that's all they see it as. And we're like, if we can change that and talk about performance inspiration, I want to have something that inspires employees that they choose to want to do better. That every day they come into work like, I want to perform. I actually want to do better. I'm inspiring them to have that want inside of them as opposed to forcing them to do something and showing them how they're not. Yeah,
such an important thing, especially in an environment where the agent job is one of the least appreciated, hardest jobs to do. It's evidenced by tremendous turnover. Your platform is helping to solve a lot of that. You believe, and I want you to talk about this. How does it ramp up agents faster? And how does it reduce things like agent churn?
So there's a few things. We actually look at ramping people up 4 times faster than they otherwise would. And it's not just from a platform perspective. It's the fact that we're engaging them with their peers. Their peers are seeing accomplishments and badges and levels. And so it makes that ability, especially with work from home, I now know who to go to who has the answer. I'm gonna proactively reach out to them instead of waiting to hear what I'm not doing.
Interesting.
And then when you start kind of just breaking this down of, well, how do you get retention? Like, how does it solve for that? The biggest thing is you have individuals who inherently they want to perform better. They don't just come into work like, I hope I can suck today, like I'm gonna do it. But they wanna perform better, so if I can recognize that performance, it's not just about the top employee, it's not just about the people that are the best of the best. I have people that come to work every single day. They know the customers they support, they know the systems they run. I want to recognize their achievements. And they get these levels and they get these badges, and it's just constant building them up to now they got a little bit of clout, like, man, I'm gonna sit up a little bit higher now because they get how important I am to the company.
Yeah, that's good, that's good. You talk about the middle 60. What do you mean by the middle 60?
Look, we have to know our top performers. Every customer I talk to, they know their top performers and they have to be really good at recognizing them. They can't afford to lose top performers.
Of course.
Gotta retain them.
Right.
Oftentimes, they know their bottom performers. They're running the reports. They're looking at the, the metrics to understand how they're performing, how they're onboarding. A lot of times, that bottom is just people coming through training. They're just getting ramped up. You have this, what we call the middle 60, that are these people that every day they're there. They know the systems. They know the inside and out. But they don't get the recognition. I'm not at the top, and I never will be, and I'm not at the bottom. I've already got ramped up. But they just kind of sit there, and we wonder, why is retention so tough? Like, well, how much did you recognize them? And people who are being honest say, we don't. People who are trying to make themselves feel better, they say, not very much.
So the ability for you guys to drive, to utilize gamification to drive better behaviors and to make the job more enjoyable and so forth. Lots of really creative ways you guys are doing that. Even things around one-on-one, like duos, if you will, that you can allow people to build. Talk about an example of that.
So we look at it as the WIFM. What's in it for me as an agent or individual contributor? And these throwdowns or these duels you speak of, it's so imperative. We're putting challenges and we have contests and all these things running. Those are things that I'm placed in. But as an agent, like, where's my autonomy? Like, what can I do? And so we said, well, what if we gave them the ability where I could go and I could choose someone like Andrew and say, hey, Andrew, not only am I going to challenge you this one-on-one, whether it's revenue or it's first contact resolution or
some key metric,
I can now go challenge you, and I can even bet my own points. These hard-earned points that I had to hit my goals at some point to earn those points. I'm now going to bet those and say, I bet you 150 of my points that I'm going to beat you in this KPI.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. You also have this administration capability, that where an admin can go in and build challenges, build new goals, track metrics, even make it formulaic where the combination of achieving this, and that together and measure that as well. Really easy to administer this. Talk about that real quick.
think when we were creating this and designing it, it was all about the flexibility. Every single organization is different. How they want to set it up, how their geographies are, how their teams are. And so we had to build something that could work for everybody.
Yeah.
And a part of that was, what about when I set these goals? I've got to be able to set them by team, by division, by area.
Yeah.
And then going a step further, like we're used to key things. We've talked about average handle time, first contact resolution, speed of answer, like these things that were so common. But what about when I'm thinking about multiple systems? What if I wanted to add calls made, plus the pipeline created, divided by revenue dollars closed.
Right.
Now you can create that within our system. I don't got to go outsource it to IT or send it to somebody like, can you make this vision happen?
Right.
It's all done in our system, in our
That's
platform.
Great. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Well, you're talking to a lot of customers out here that are struggling with this idea of performance management and kind of the way we've always looked at it. Very, very fresh approach to it. Congratulations on what you guys have built.
Excited about it. Thank you.
Yeah, no doubt. Guys, this is Heyday Now. If managing performance, improving performance, and perhaps inspiring your employees is a priority for you, you need to check these guys out. We're huge fans of Heyday Now.